Hey, big boy, it's Baba. Now, got a brand new story for you today. It's another story by John Agee. If you remember the last story I did, which was about life on Mars, that was by John Agee too, and that was fun, right? That was very, very, very fun. I enjoyed that very much because the boy went to Mars and he went to find life, but he found life, but not the life that was behind him, the alien. Good story. This, I think, is about a dog, and it looks like the dog is called a beagle. It's a type of dog that has a very, very good sense of smell. How goes the dog? It's only Stanley. And look what Stanley's looking at. Can you see what Stanley's looking at? He's on the porch staring at the moon. The Wimbledons were sleeping. It was very, very late when Wilma heard a spooky sound which made her sit up straight. "That's very odd," said Walter. "I don't recognise the tune." Can you see the cat too? Look at the cat. How? It's Stanley. "It's only Stanley," Walter said. "He's howling at the moon." The Wimbledons were sleeping. It was later than before when Wendy heard a clanking sound below her bedroom floor. "That's very odd," said Walter. Then they heard another clank. Clank. Can you see the cat? Clank, 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 clank. Can you see the cat? What's Walter doing? Huh? What is Walter doing? He's got a hammer in his paw and he's banging around. It's too late, Stanley. I mean, Stanley. What's Stanley doing? He's got a hammer in his paw and he's banging around, making too much noise. And can you see the oil? It's about to fall on the cat. Can you see the cat? It's covered in oil. "It's only Stanley," Walter said. "He fixed the oil tank." The Wimbledons were sleeping. It was even later still when Willie smelled a funky smell that made him kind of ill. "That's very odd," said Walter. "When it's almost 2:30. The cat's still got oil on its face. And little Willie is holding his nose because it's very stinky. Blub, 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 blub. Can you see the cat? Slurp, slurp, slurp. What is Stanley doing? Hey? What's he doing this time? Silly Stanley. "It's only Stanley," Walter said. "He's making catfish stew. Can you see the cat?" Wah! The Wimbledons were sleeping. It was late as it could get when Wanda heard a buzzing noise that made her all upset. "That's very odd," Walter said. "When it's almost 3:30. Can you see the cat? Look at his face. What's Stanley doing now? It looks like he's trying to fix the TV. Have you seen what's on the TV? There's a poodle on the TV. You can see it just there. It's only Stanley, Walter said. He's fixed our old TV. The Wimbledons were sleeping. It was late beyond belief when Wiley heard a splashy sound that made him say, "Good grief!" "That's very odd," said Walter, when we've had so little rain. I wonder what makes a splashy sound in the house. What could it be? Splish, splash, sploosh. The cat's about to get soaked. Oh no. It's only Stanley, Walter said. He cleared the bathtub drain. Can you see the cat? Now Wilma wasn't happy and the children threw a fit. We'll never get to sleep tonight if Stanley doesn't quit. I understand, said Walter, and I'll talk to him right now. But just as Walter turned to go, there was a great big kapow! Kapow! Look at the cat! The Wimbledons went flying, including Max the cat. Wendy looked around and said, "Well, what on earth was that?" "I'll go and look," said Walter, "and I'll be back very soon." Walter! He's going somewhere. Where do you think he's going? It's only Stanley, Walter said. We're going to the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bonk. Oh, Stanley. He's found an alien poodle on the moon. Silly Stanley. It's very late and Stanley was up to something, wasn't he? But we could see it on the TV, couldn't we? We could see the poodle on the TV. We knew Stanley was up to something. He was going to the moon. Night-night, big boy. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You know why? Because Baba loves you very much. That's why. Night-night.